Katie, you already look like you are significantly warmer than you were about a week ago. Just, I guess first and foremost, just your thoughts on how preseason is going so far.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think we've moved a lot faster this year than we have in other years, and it's good. We have everyone here, so it's nice to kind of start gelling with the new people. Obviously, really nice to be here in Florida, and then in a couple days we'll play the Spirit. So I think we're having a great preseason, and everyone's really enjoying themselves.
We will open up the questions here. If you have one, just raise your hand on the little thing that you can do here on Zoom. Steph, go ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, Katie. Just I know it's super early in preseason, but obviously massive defensive pickup for you guys in the offseason, especially with Carson and Abby. Just wondering, in the communication between you and your defensive line, what's starting to emerge there in terms of, how you guys are working together?
Yeah, I think Carson and Abby have been such a good addition to the team, in addition to Paige Monahan. I think we're already clicking so well, and it's so easy to communicate between the three of us and the other defenders that were here this year or last year. So I think we're just kind of seeing, positioning and how we're going to communicate. But honestly, it's kind of come naturally, and we've been working really well. And so I think everyone's just excited that they're here and they're already, showing how good they are.
Is there anything that you're seeing in particular from Abby as an experienced center back that you as a goalkeeper go like, yeah, I particularly can work with this?
Yeah, I think she just makes me feel comfortable. I know where she's going to be most of the time. And, I asked her the other day, like, do you have any certain communication that you want me to use? And she's like, no, like you tell me what you want and I'll do it. And so I really appreciate that from her. But I think her positioning and her knowledge of the game is so great. And I think that's going to help me as well to continue to improve.
Thank you.
Patty, go ahead.
Hi, Katie. Kind of following up a little bit on Steph's question, because you've been such a constant for this team. I think last year you played every single game, and wondering how important is that to be that, that continuity, especially as a goalkeeper. And also, what do you tell your backup goalkeeper so they don't get so discouraged for lack of playing time?
You mean, okay, so for the first question, what did you ask again? Sorry.
How important is it to have, as a goalkeeper, especially to have that continuity, to be there like every game and every practice?
Yeah.
And
I think it really helped for me last year, being my first year starting. I think I've only grown in the couple of games I played last year, but also this year too. I think I learned through every game, every experience. So for me to play every game has been really good for my growth and my development. And I hope I can continue to do that here at Racing. In terms of the other goalkeepers, we have a great group. I learn from them every single day. And I hope that they can learn things from me too. But in practice, we're all doing the same work and we're gelling really well. So they would definitely be ready at any moment. And I have no doubt about that.
thank you.
Fred, go ahead.
Hi, Katie. Fred Cowgill from WLKY. I just wanted to ask about leadership with this team with so many new faces, and you're sort of one of the regulars, for lack of a better expression. How do you embrace the leadership role, and why is that maybe especially important this year?
Yeah, I think for right now, the preseason, I feel like it's been a goal of mine to make everyone feel welcome and feel like they're here for a reason. And I want everyone to be comfortable. And if they have any questions, they can always come to me. I've been here since day one. So kind of embracing that, making everyone comfortable. And then obviously on the pitch, kind of voicing my opinions and continuing to, help people that may not understand, but also taking feedback from other players that I've played in different teams. And I think the communication part is something that I've definitely gotten a lot better on, and I've just been more comfortable to have those tough conversations to make our team better. So I definitely say for right now, it's definitely been in the welcoming phase, but now we're moving more towards the soccer. So.
Okay.
Any other questions? You want to raise your hands? I'll ask Katie the same thing I asked Kim. I know you were all anxiously awaiting the schedule. It's out a little bit earlier than last year, but just your thoughts on finally knowing who you're playing and when, and just having something that you can actually look at and say, this is what it's going to look like this year.
Yeah, I honestly haven't really looked at it that much. I know we play Houston first, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, honestly, now I can go look at it and, you know, see who we're playing, but I don't think the message changes for us. We'll be ready to go in Houston on the 26th, and I think that's what we're looking for right now.
Can you talk to the expectations that have been set internally with this group? And I know we've acquired some top-notch veterans, some really good talent to bring in here in addition to the foundational pieces. Just what are the expectations from your vantage point and from the locker room?
Yeah, I think the expectation is to make playoffs and to make a good run. I think we definitely have the talent in the squad this year, and I think people are really excited about it. Not just us, but our fans and the community. So just being able to put all that talent together and to go out there and execute for the whole season, not just in the beginning or in the end. So I think that's definitely our main goal, and to try to mesh as fast as we can during this preseason to be ready to go from the day one.
Kent, go ahead.
Yeah, Katie, you were one of the players that signed an extension through 2025. What was it about the club? And obviously, when you sign an extension, that's kind of a two-way street, with the player and the club. What was it about what the club is doing that says, hey, I want to sign up for multiple more years?
Yeah, to be honest, I love being a part of this club, and I feel like being a part of it from the beginning. I have this, want to make this place a better place, and I want to be a part of the winning culture, and I want to say that I was here from the beginning, and so to re-sign for 3 years was a no-brainer. I love everything that this club stands for, the facilities, the coaching staff, and the team. I don't think a lot of people know exactly what our team is all about, but we have such a great culture here, and I really love being a part of it. And so it was such an easy decision.
Any other questions for Katie? Steph, go ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Katie, I just want to follow up when, you said you think maybe not a lot of people know what the team is all about. Obviously you added some new pieces into this season, but for you, if you were going to try to tell people like, this is what our team is about, try to encapsulate that for them and be like, why don't you come watch us play and make up your own mind? What would you want to tell them?
Yeah, I mean, I think you don't experience until you sit in the room with us, but honestly, all of us are close. Everyone here hangs out with each other. There's no I can't sit and talk to her. So the culture that we've created has been so enjoyable, and I think people don't realize it till they actually get here. I was speaking to a couple of the new players, and they're like, I had no idea that this place was so special. The things that we offer the players here are top notch that not a lot of clubs do. And then just the personalities of each player here. I think the upstairs and our coaching staff have done a good job of, bringing in people that for sure want to be here, but also are good people off the field. Because I think when times get tough, you have to have the right people with the right personalities. And I think right now, I'm super excited about it. I think we have so many great players in this room. And that's something that, you can't really see unless you're behind the scenes with us, but hopefully we can show that on the field a little bit more this year.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Folks, she is a club legend for a reason. Katie, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Appreciate it.